Hey guys, what's up? It's Gambo. So we're coming into the holiday season right now. From being in recovery myself and also working in treatment, unfortunately, this time of the year, we see a big increase in relapses. It's contributed to a bunch of things. People going back to environments they used to use in, the depression of, maybe not having family or children in their life. Some people have to spend it alone, and that's also depressing. Some people, go back to their family's houses and, they get put in positions where they're faced with the wreckage of their past and they're not ready to handle it. There's a whole bunch of things that can go into why someone would relapse over the holiday season. But I wanted to make this quick video just giving some tips of things that worked for me and I see working for other people. And it's not only for people in recovery, but also their families, because some people don't really understand the thought process behind an addict's mind. So I wanted to make this quick video for you guys. So first things first, guys, you have to be honest with yourself. If you know in the back of your mind that you still have cravings, you still want to get high, you have these ideas coming up of when I go home, I'm going to call such and such, or I'm going to sneak a drink, or whatever it may be, then just be honest with yourself and be honest with the people you're going to be with. Let them know. It's okay to say, you know what? I love you guys, but I'm just not ready yet. That's perfectly okay. Second, have a game plan going in and an exit strategy. So let's say you're going out of the area back to your family's house and you're going to be there Monday to Friday. Look up, where the meetings are. Have a list of numbers of people you can call. Reconnect with old friends that weren't using buddies, the people that really care about you. Have a plan on what you're going to do, on a hour-to-hour basis. Whatever it may be, just have a game plan going in, and also have an exit strategy. Have a plan set in place, some kind of protocol that if things go wrong, you put that protocol into action to get yourself out of that situation. So let's say if you go home and your brothers or your sisters are getting high, and they're getting high, and you don't want to be in that environment because it's, causing you to want to use. You have to have the courage to stand up and say, you know what, I can't be here, I'm not ready for this, and get your butt back to wherever you have to go. Okay, third thing is, don't try to save the world. I see it all the time. A lot of people go home, they have a few months clean, and they start calling every family member and every friend they ever had that used drugs. Now, don't get me wrong. Reaching out to people that are struggling is definitely a noble thing and definitely a cornerstone of what we do in recovery, but just do it the right way. Have some accountability with you. If you want to reach out to a friend that's still using, take someone with you that's also in recovery that has more time than you or is more spiritually fit than you, so they can hold you accountable and you can hold them accountable. Don't go into a situation alone that may jeopardize your recovery. The next thing is, don't go into the situation with expectations. Don't go back home thinking people are going to roll the red carpet out for you, thinking that everything is just fine, or thinking that you're supposed to get tons of presents or they're supposed to trust you 100%. Just because you decide to get clean for a few months does not mean that the world is supposed to be given to you on a platter. It also doesn't mean that your family and friends have completely forgiven you for the things that you did in your addiction. All right, and this is why the recovery process is set up the way it is. Okay, these things take time, and not everybody is going to be thinking the same way that you are. You have to go into a situation with no expectations and just play your part to do the right thing. All right, so this next stuff is for the family. First thing is, hold them accountable, but don't be overbearing. You have to remember that their personal recovery is just that, their personal recovery. You're not their therapist, you're not their sponsor, you're not their probation officer, you're not all of these people that are supposed to be breathing down their neck the whole time. Just love them. That's all you have to do, is give them love and support. Don't sit there and say, let me smell your breath, let me see your eyes, let me, for days on end, because stuff like that is going to push them away. Don't bring up, things that they did during their addiction and things like that. Let that process happen naturally, and you guys can talk about that when both parties are ready. But the main thing is that you just love them and support them. Also, another thing the family has to do is maintain an environment for recovery. And what this means is, let's say you're on a prescription medicine that can be abused. Don't put it in the medicine cabinet next to the Tylenol. Lock it up, hide it away. Also, if you like to have champagne or wine with your holiday dinner, maybe this year you should skip out on it. Maybe you shouldn't have bottles of wine and bottles of liquor sitting out and everybody drinking in front of someone that is only sober a few months. It may bother them, it may not bother them. But until you know this for sure, don't take a risk on it. It's up to the entire family to help this person get through their struggle. All right, and the last thing is, and this is for both the person in recovery and the family, just enjoy your time with your family. Don't go back into an environment with negativity or resentments. Be grateful that you get an opportunity to see your family sober, to just enjoy that time. I have a lot of friends that, got clean, and, maybe their parents or their kids, were taken away one way or the other before they got clean, and they never got to enjoy their family's time sober. If you have that opportunity, there's a lot of people that don't, so just be grateful. Be grateful you can sit with your family and just love them and enjoy each other's company, because that's what the holidays are all about. Thanks for watching, guys. If you follow those guidelines, chances are you're going to make it through the holiday season. I appreciate you watching. Please comment in the video, share the video, like the video, follow my page, do all that stuff. And if you know somebody that needs help with drugs or alcohol, call 888-724-7616. That number goes directly to the admissions line at Transformations Treatment Center and Sound Path Recovery, which is our music program. And, they can give you some options on where to find help.